Hey guys, this is Josh with One Acre Fam. Welcome back. So today we're going to talk sewer. Probably my most dreaded thing to do, but one of the most important things to do. So this is something that we wait to do to the very last thing before we push the slides out. One thing I've learned the hard way with hooking up sewer is I was trying to do it in the beginning with the slide out, and that slide comes all the way out to like right here, and I've cracked my head more times than I'd like to admit trying to hook sewer up with the slide out. So one of the things we do is we do power, water, and then sewer, and then the slides can come out. That way it makes it easier for everybody. I'm not bleeding, Tori's not laughing at me, and it happens a lot faster because I'm able to do it real quick. So it's the last thing we do because I want to take my gloves off, clean up, and not touch anything else until I can wash up. I don't have to worry about touching the clean hose, the power, anything. I can finish with sewer, wash up, and be done. So I'm going to walk you guys through what we do. There's a couple things that we've added to our sewer that have been tremendous helps for us. And if you've seen any of our previous videos of me and my battle with sewer, it hasn't been pretty. I'll drop that video up top for you to take a look at also. So we've added a couple different things. One, we put now for added safety and protection, we've added the Valterra valves on both the front and rear septic. It's an additional valve that, because we all know if you've been RVing at any point in time that these regular sewer valves over time start leaking, and you open up that cap and you're greeted with a very, very friendly sludge. And I've been there, it's disgusting, and I don't want to go back. So we added Valterra valves to both front and rear to add the added protection so we don't have that leakage anymore. And also we added the Haas Quick Connect system to the front sewer, and I'll show that to you guys. It's really super cool. It goes on easy, and it adds a good angle to the hoses, and it's also a good flush component for you. So first things first, gloves on. Come on up with me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do regardless is we're going to still verify that all of our valves are closed, even though we have the Valterra valve on. So I'm going to double check. Both of these are closed. I'm going to bring this guy. This is the Haas Quick Connect. Super cool. It's got a swivel handle on it. You can up and down. It's got a clear view window here, and you can adjust your angles as you need them. So first thing we're going to connect is this guy. So again, see, I moved it in simple cleanup. See, we're gonna make sure that's verify that's closed. We're gonna take our cap off, and we're gonna put the Haas on first. And I'm gonna get my angle that I'm looking at. So right now, this is gonna be my angle that I'm gonna work with right here. And again, I have a plug here to flush, and I'll talk about that in a minute too. And I just want to tighten this up, make sure that's tight, and we're good. So second thing we're going to do is we're going to run our rhinos. So we just upgraded these, and we've come to the conclusion we're going to change these out every 6 months just because of the usage. So we just switched these out about a month ago, and we went to these heavy duty ones. Huge change. They can be smashed, stepped on. Because anything you know about kids, they want to step on the sewer hoses for some reason. And our last ones, they destroyed them. So we went to these, and they've been amazing. So we're gonna make our connections. Navigate through right here. My favorite thing to do, but we'll make it work. Okay, so we're gonna make our connection, and I checked this one a little bit ago before we started this video, and I realized that I was having issues with this. It wasn't wanting to thread on. So I have this, it's a rubber donut basically, they call it the donut. and it's pretty darn cool. You just pop it in there. I finally had to use this thing for the first time in ever recently. This is the second campground in the last month that we've had to use it. It's cool because you just shove that in there and it's super sturdy, and you make your connection. And if you need to adjust it, you can adjust it over. Yeah, let's get this right like this. So, and also with this one's kind of cool because this is the way this is seated in there. We can actually have it where it lifts it up, so it's off the ground. So there you go. So first connection, and obviously I always put caps on the Y also because there's always going to be a little residual in there, and I don't really want that just leaking out anywhere. So now we're going to make our first connection. Okay. What's that, bud? Yeah. So now we have these are really cool. We just run them out, and it gives us an even ramp for the hose all the way up. Okay, so same thing in the back here. I'm going to make sure both those valves are closed still. Make sure the Valterra valve's closed. And I'm going to come up here. Okay. Okay. So that's all hooked up now. One thing you always want to do when you hook up is you want to leave a little bit of a dip, and once we get some water in here, you'll see both of these dips, and it creates like a P trap that it eliminates the sewer smell from coming back up and into the trailer. We're going to repeat the process on both front and rear. We're going to flush everything out, and then we're going to only leave open the gray tanks. We're going to close the blocks. We're going to go in and treat it, and go from there. All right, guys. While the hoses are draining right now, we're going to go inside, and I'm going to show you what we do on the inside to treat the tanks, and also what we do to treat the seal on the toilet, and also the added thing that we did to help control the water on and off once we replace the toilets. So let's go inside real quick. Okay guys, so we're inside now, and we're going to talk about what we do inside to treat the toilets, also what we do to take care of them. So the first thing we do after we flush everything, drain everything, is we're going to come back in here and we're going to treat them. So when we put these new toilets in, we put the Dometic toilets in here, we also changed out the line because we wanted to put an on-off valve in here, so I can treat the seal without having to worry about turning water off outside and draining everything out. It makes it super easy to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to treat the tanks, and then we're going to turn the water off, and then I'll show you how we put the slick seal on the seal to keep it from cracking or wearing, which you'll notice out in older trailers that they won't hold water anymore. It's because that seal is like done. So you want to keep that seal nice and lubed up to make sure it doesn't do that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open the toilet up, and I like to put gloves on anyway, just because I don't like having anything on my hands that I don't want. So first things first is we're going to put some gloves on. I'm going to start with, we want to put about a gallon of water in with the powder, and we don't want to just drop it in because it'll just clump. and it'll go right down and it won't do anything. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting a little bit of water in. We want to put about a gallon of water in. And 3/4 of the way is about a gallon, so did that, and we just kind of do this because we want it to break up, we want it to clump. And this Happy Camper is amazing. It's all organic, and I don't know what it does, but it gets in there and it does the job. So then we're gonna flush this down, and then we're gonna fill again. We're gonna let that drain, and that's it. And then we just allow that to do its magic. So now that that's done, I'm gonna come down here. I have the quarter turn valve right here that I turn, and that turns the water off. And then I just hit the foot pedal, and I let it go. So now that it's drained out, I'm gonna open up my slick seal. I'm just gonna get a little bit on my finger like that. I'm gonna open this up, and I'm just gonna apply it in there on both sides, just to keep that seal going. And I'm just gonna do that a couple times, and that's it. And when I'm done, I can peel the gloves off, turn the water back on, and we're good. And I do the seal about once a month. It doesn't need to be done all the time. I do it like once a month just to keep it going good. So that's it from the inside. Let's head back out. Okay, you guys, thanks again for watching today. I hope this helps. If you guys have any questions or comments, drop them down below so we can communicate with you guys. As always, we want to grow with you, so let us know what you think, what you have to say. The Altura valves and the Haas Quick Connect, I'll drop the links to those down below in the description for you guys, so you guys can take a look at those. And we also have a promo code that we can apply to the Quick Connect if you guys want to purchase that also. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we appreciate you guys as always. See you soon.